Fair use disclaimer. The copyright laws of the United States recognizes a fair use of copyright content. Section 107 of the United States Copyright Act states, notwithstanding the provisions of sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction, in copies or phone records or by any other means specified by that section for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarships, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. This video and YouTube channel in general may contain copyrighted works that were not specifically authorized to be used by the copyright holders, but which we believe in good faith are protected by federal law and the fair use doctrine for one or more of the reasons noted above. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please excuse my voice, guys. Yesterday was my birthday. I had an amazing time. Kind of got overwhelmed, yelling and screaming. So happy. Bringing an update on Carlee Russell. We all remember her, the dummy head who became America's donkey of the day, when she decided to call 911 and report a toddler wearing a t-shirt and pamper walking along I-459 in Hoover, Alabama, then faking her own abduction, causing a nationwide search for 2 days, telling the police a white man with orange hair, balding, and a white woman who did her hair and fed her Cheez-Its, only to a week later tell us, my bad, I lied. Well, she's been found guilty by a judge of 2 misdemeanors, but is sticking to her lies and pled not guilty. She is persistent, gotta give her that. According to The Roots, Carlee Russell, who confessed to faking her own abduction over the summer, has been found guilty of 2 misdemeanors charges related in the case. She had pled not guilty to 1 count of false reporting to law enforcement authorities and 1 count of falsely reporting an incident. Russell, who resides in Alabama, was ultimately found guilty by a judge and sentenced to 1 year in jail. In addition, she is responsible for paying $18,000 in restitution, but does the punishment fit the crime? Hell yes. The punishment fits the crime. She's lucky that's all she got was a year and restitution. Shit.
All eyes in Hoover on Carlee Russell today, her case drawing the attention of the nation. Russell is accused of faking her own kidnapping earlier this year, at one point saying that she was kept by a man and a woman for a full day before she escaped and returned home. After several days of investigating, police decided to charge her with 2 misdemeanors. But she's since appealed, and she did so for a reason.
Yeah, what happened today is called a stipulated appeal. So the defense decided to forego this municipal trial and skip directly to the appeal up to the circuit court. Now, our cameras were here several hours ago and caught images of Carlee Russell entering Hoover Municipal Court with her family. The whole procedure relatively quick once things got started. During that procedure, Carlee had to stand in front of the judge and enter a plea. She pleaded not guilty to lying to police and falsely reporting an incident. Those are the only 2 words she said, not guilty. She was wringing her hands behind her back the entire time, clearly very nervous.
Nervous is anyone that go before a judge, municipal court, circuit court, but I think she understands what has happened. She has apologized. I know you all said not through me, but that's not good enough. But she has apologized for what transpired. I don't want her to have any type of breakdown or anything of that nature. So we're handling her with kid gloves and trying to make sure her mental state is just fine.
Yeah, Lisa, she was found guilty today. Explain that.
Yeah, so the judge made that procedural move to declare and find her guilty now, because without a verdict, the case cannot be appealed and therefore move up to the circuit court judge. He did not hear evidence in the case, though. He simply made the ruling to the appeal, so that appeal can actually kick in. Now, the sentence recommendation on those charges was 6 months in jail on each of the misdemeanor charges, so a year in jail and a fine of about $1,700. The city is also asking, though, for about $18,000 in restitution for the search efforts. Her attorney indicated that they found that number fair, but really what they had a problem with is that jail time for misdemeanors for a person, Carlee, who has no previous criminal. For the
You have got to be kidding me. Her lawyer talking about handling her with kid gloves. Sir, she is not a kid. And she didn't look nervous or embarrassed to me. She was staring at the camera going into that courtroom the entire time. If it was me, I would have been hiding my face feeling so ashamed, but not her. She walked into that courtroom with pride, and that's just my opinion. What I'm going to need her lawyer and her family to stop doing is acting like she's a victim, going through some mental issues, because her ass need to go to jail. And that's just my opinion. And she need to pay that $18K, okay? That's her problem now. She thinks that she's entitled, but she gonna learn today. That's what that judge said. What's your thoughts on this? Do y'all think the punishment fits the crime? Drop down in the comment box. Let's have the conversation. With that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And smash that notification bell so you'll see when I drop my next video. Stay blessed. Peace.